With the real flow, signing out. ES News, Ande Emilio, NY.
Question is, did it bother you, Vo, that you didn't have that moment? You look at all the transcendent stars, whether it's Oscar, Floyd, Toto.
Yeah.
They had that big superstar. You've been clamoring for Floyd for years. Did it bother you that a UFC guy who basically talked his way in, brought his Irish fans, got it, and you were basically left out in the cold?
No, because I know why it happened. Another thing, I was injured. I'm not even in the right shape to manifest that fight. So it just wasn't in the cards, man. I do remember when I was the #1 contender for the WBA world title, and then when he acquired the world title from Marcos Maidana, he did the rematch with Maidana. Then only a few months later, he got elevated to super champ, and I got elevated to regular champ. And that's when I fully knew that there's no intentions at all for Floyd Mayweather to face Keith Thurman, because I was in the prime position as a mandatory for the media to talk to Floyd. What about that boy Keith Thurman? You're gonna fight that boy Keith Thurman. Once when he was elevated, even if you would have said I'm this, I'm that, he would say, but there's none. He don't need to do none. He didn't need to acknowledge me. That was a power play, a power move. We know that Floyd was in a power position for many years throughout his career, and he played it well. Some people get into places of power and they don't use it. They fight everybody and they fall off the ladder pretty quick. So what's the right thing to do? What's the wrong thing to do? And I also said before that there's two ways to become a legend. One way is by beating a legend. The other way is by creating your own legacy. And apparently that's what I have to do at this stage. And luckily we have great champions. We have a lot of great fighters in the welterweight division that I can compete up against. As long as I stay undefeated in time, my legacy will reveal itself.
We got the heavyweight champion up on the stage right now, Deontay Wilder. There's another heavyweight champion over in the UK. I don't know if you've seen him before, Anthony Joshua against Klitschko.
Yeah, I saw.
Now, people are clamoring for these two to fight. Eventually, they got to see each other. If they do, being a boxing fan, not only a great champion like you are, but a boxing fan, maybe you can give us your analysis of the two.
Well, they're both young. They're both monsters. They're big boys. You know what I mean? We ain't looking at no little heavyweights. You know what I mean? These are some big boys. It's one of those things where you kind of almost just want to say, man, whoever hits whoever first, well, that might be the winner. Joshua had a great fight against a very old Klitschko. Klitschko put on a tremendous performance for himself, for the fight fans. He did not lay down for the young dog. He made that dog work, and the young boy came up, dug down. He gritted it out, and he got that victory, man. It was a great fight for the fight fans. But Wilder is not 40 years old.
What's your thought?